Well, I was not where I am today. This is obvious. It's given political fact that is known to everyone. I was not in the far right, but I was in the right. And when I was elected mayor of Jerusalem, it was the first time in my life that I moved from just talking about the issues into actually handling them and dealing with them, which is an entirely different thing. It's one thing when you sit in the honorary stand or in the Knesset bench and you spell it out. Should do this, you should do that. And then you take all as mayor of Jerusalem. I was elected to in the year 1993, shortly after the Oslo Agreement was signed. And I had to deal with the day-to-day lives of the Palestinians. And what I saw there has been entirely different from what I expected and what I thought it should be, and how I thought I can live with it as a human being, as a man that cares for human dignity and for human rights. What I saw is that in the most united city in the world is actually the most divided city in the world. That there are two people living in one city, in which in one part they live in the 21st century, and in the other part they live in the 19th century. And that nothing that Israel was doing for so many years since the changing of the status of Jerusalem in 1967 was even making it close to unite the two parts of the city and to provide the people living in both sides of the city equal opportunities, equal rights. I hate to say, but until I was mayor of Jerusalem, there was not one school built in the east side of Jerusalem. For all kinds of reasons. I don't want to go now into a thorough discussion. It will take a lot of time. Not one, which is totally inconceivable. I'm not talking about other things, the roads, the infrastructure, the everything. And the more I dealt with it, the more I understood that Israel has no option of keeping the territories and yet making sure that the people living in the territories will entertain what they deserve, which is to have their own rights recognized and exercised. And that has moved me away from where I was into where I understood that at the end of the day, the only possible solution in the first stage is for us to make sure that the Palestinians exercise their rights for self-determination and for independent sovereign lives of their own. I believed then, and I still believe now. I don't know about confederation. I don't know to define exactly what will be the legal structure at the end of the day. But I think that if there will be a Palestinian state alongside the state of Israel, it will take few years until the bitterness of both sides, of the encounters, the confrontations, the terror, the killing, the bloodshed, everything will evaporate. But at the end of the day, the most significant friend of the state of Israel amongst all of the Arabs and Muslim countries will be our neighbors next door. They know us. We know them. We have lived together in all kinds of ways, sometimes very, very violent and very brutal and very demanding. But at the same time, we know them and they know us. And I'm absolutely certain, I am a believer, I'm an optimist, that the day will come that we will create a very good cooperation. There is no question in my mind about it. But I'm afraid that it will take even much longer after I celebrate many more birthdays in my own private life.